Do you think Islam gaining weight has disadvantages? That's the question of this video. You see him looking bigger at 170. Uh, does it have its disadvantages? I mean, of course it does, but so does it have its advantages, right? The big question actually is whether or not Islam can hold down Jack Della Maddalena. It's one thing to hold down these guys who are at 155, but when you're at 170, you're holding down a guy that's cutting down to 170. You know what I mean? You're not fighting a 155 or calling up to 170. You're fighting a true blue 170-pound guy. It's a bigger man to hold down, and it just so happens that this bigger man trains with Craig Jones, of all people. If you don't know who he is, look him up. He's one of the best jiu-jitsu guys in the world. Trains with Craig Jones and is a fantastic scrambler. Is someone who, if you watch his fights, when he does get taken down, he typically gets right back up. And he's never really held down for meaningful periods of time, which is what Islam wants to do. He wants to secure a position, go for a submission, finish the fight. Because Islam's ground and pound really isn't that impressive either. Khabib, really the only one of those guys that had great ground and pound. Islam, not so much, and you can go back and watch the Bobby Green fight and see what I'm talking about. Even though he finished it in that position, it took a lot of it, and it wasn't anything. It wasn't like how you felt when you saw Khabib beat up Michael Johnson or Edson Barbosa. Khabib had a nice punishing ground and pound, whereas Islam is way more positional control, which is beautiful to watch as well. I think it's great technique and skill and everything like that. I'm not trashing the way he fights, but there is a difference. There is a difference. And a guy like Jack Della Maddalena, who's bigger, can scramble. You got to be able to punish him. You got to be able to make him think twice when he tries to stand up to his feet, and you got to break his nose as he tries to come up with a punch. You know what I mean? Like, you got to deliver hard shots. You got to break these guys. I don't think Jack Della Maddalena gets broken. I don't think he does. I think he pushes Islam Makhachev to his brink, and he beats Islam Makhachev. I don't want to say he knocks him out, but I think he beats him regardless. Whether it's a decision, whether it's a TKO stoppage, I think he beats Islam Makhachev and sets the MMA world on fire, bro. I think people are going to go nuts. If Islam Makhachev manages to win and prove me wrong,